So you want a video editing job, and not just any video editing job, a remote video editing job. Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's the future for video editors. Is it the end of the world for us? Does no one really care? Is it so damn hard during these times to get a gig as a video content and get paid for your videos? And I'm gonna tell you how I would make video content and how I would get my client. And if you stick all the way till the end, I'm going to show you something that not a lot of people talk about in the video editing realm. Stay tuned. My name's Peter. Let's get into it. So if you don't know who I am yet, what up, yo? My name is Peter. I've been video editing for the past 5 years. I've edited videos for digital marketing agencies. That's how I started, as well as freelancing for multiple clients, as well for influencers. And of course, you probably found me through my own YouTube channel, Broke Visionary Collective, where I help you create something out of nothing. And one of the biggest hurdles when it comes to remote video editing jobs, let's get straight to the point here, is going to be price and money. So the hardest part of being competitive edge and getting a remote video editing job, meaning that you don't film it and all you do is people send you the videos and you edit them, is going to be very competitive, especially where everyone's working from home. And when you have sites, I'm not against these sites like Upwork and Fiverr and Freelancer, there's people around the world that are willing to work for a fraction of the price. And that's always been my own biggest hurdle, is that, hey, if I charge $100 for a video, what if someone halfway across the world only charges, let's say, $10 for that same video? And it kind of makes you doubt yourself and well as your own abilities. It's like, is this video editing job for me? Is it too late to become a video editor, especially a remote video editor? Why is it so hard? And am I losing all my jobs to the people across the world? What the hell do I do now? It all essentially comes down to the solution is perceived value. What can you as a video content creator offer to a client? And as just like how Canva killed the graphic designer, there's other sites where essentially drag and drop, you can have your motion graphic titles and they look pretty damn professional now. And you being a basic video editor is going to be really tough. So what you can do is like, what is your video editing stack? What is your Adobe stack? What do you know within the Adobe Creative Cloud? Do you know Photoshop? Do you know After Effects? How well are you good as in Premiere Pro? Do you know Illustrator? Can you make vectors? Do you know Lightroom? So the more you add to your skills and your skill set, the more perceived value you would have in your client's eyes. If all you know is just basic cuts, right? Jump cuts, making a YouTube video, anyone can do that now. And that's the sad truth of where video editing is going. I'll talk about that in the next part. But what you need to do is up your game, right? Don't just worry about, basic cuts. Do you know special effects? Do you know faster ways to get to the shortcuts, like using presets, link in the description below? Do you know things like having After Effects and doing cool things like this? It all comes down to what can you know so that your video client doesn't know what the hell you're doing. If they know how to, so it comes down to what is their knowledge gap. If their client is someone in the online space in the remote video editing and they're looking for a remote video editing editor, is that chances are they used to edit the videos themselves. So in their head, they already know everything about how to do a basic cut, how long it should take, motion graphics. But, big but, peach emoji, is that if you know things like After Effects, alpha layer mats, pick whipping, and doing really intricate and intense motion graphics, chances are they're not going to know how to do that. So you have the upper hand in terms of separating yourself in that knowledge gap. The bigger knowledge gap you have with you and your client, the more you can charge. You see where I'm trying to get at? So long gone, I'm talking about the future of video editors, is that, especially in remote, is that basic video editing and just the jump cuts where robots are essentially AI and you have third-party sites now that you can essentially just drag and drop a clip and they make all of their own video templates you want, the Gary Vee style. All that you can do with a simple click of a button now. So what is there for the future of video editors and remote video editing? It is solid video editing, how reliable you, how can you turn around, how fast you can edit, as well as your own skill set. The more skills you have, the more you are able to charge. If I'm just a video editor that knows basic cuts, but what if I know YouTube strategy? What if I can make and say, guarantee within the next year, I can guarantee you'll get 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 views and 4,000 hours of watch time on top of creating your own videos. I will be and design your videos from beginning all the way to end, as well as be there for you if you have any sort of video questions. See how where I'm trying to get at is that the more perceived value that I have towards let's say a remote video editing client, how reliable I am, I have a strong, solid portfolio. I'm more likely to work with people in comparison if I had no portfolio, I'm asking for a lot of money, and I don't have that good of a Adobe Stack skills in terms of my creative design skills. Which leads into my last point is it done for the future of video editing? There's a big caveat when it comes to, is it what I know or who I know? And it's obviously a combination of both, but the reality is you need to know the right people. You can have the best Adobe skills in the world, but if you do not have the right, let's say, knowing the right relationships, you're not going to get there. You can stay in your room, grind it out, 1,000 hours, and you can be a master at After Effects, but if you don't know marketing and how to sell yourself, you're not going to get where you want to get, and you're going to be just a broke artist. And no one likes to be a starving artist. So when it comes to getting your first video client, I know how hard that was. I know how hard it was to get my first $1,000 creatively. So how I see this going is that my best way to help you guys is I actually made a full-fledged course, one-time fee, links in the description below as in the comments, where I help you, I teach you everything that I wish I knew when I first started freelancing video editing, and how I got to work with big YouTube influencers, whether that's 500,000 or 1,000,000 subscribers. I've worked with them, I've seen what they do, I see how they hire, and everything that I know is in that course, right? I want you guys to be a leg up, not just be a basic content creator, a video editor, because the way that the world is going and how fast-paced it is, basic video editing is not that important anymore. Just like how people are starting to design their own logos on Canva, right? So you as a video creator, a video designer, a video influencer, you want to see what can you offer them. Can you up your skill sets? Can you better your relationships, as well as storytelling? My biggest takeaway, yeah, you might be somewhere across the world, man, but it's like, can you storytell like how I storytell? At the end of the day, brand is about storytelling, right? And it's hard to have a tangible number like an accountant where I can charge you $5,000 and I'll do all your taxes. Whereas if I make you a video, how do I get more business for them through that video, right? There's a lot of these complicated questions of how you can be an artist, but also you need to be a marketer. So link in the description, check that out. And is it hard to get a remote video editing job? Hell yeah, right? But it's not impossible. So check that out, link in the description below, as well as if you want to learn about the equipment and what kind of gear I need you to use, as well as how you can use become a complete beginner to somewhat of a decent pro within half an hour. Check out all my links, my resources, everything, guys. Everything is in the comments and description below. My name's Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Cheers, guys.